Coming up on World's Greenest Homes. In London, a timber and glass home that can stay warm even in an English winter.
It just lets what UV is available come through, but the argon also stops the heat leaving the building.
And in Harlem, recycling an old crack house into a sleek city home.
It was a mess. It was disgusting. There was mold everywhere. We even had a needle stick injury.
I'm Emmanuel Beliveau. Come with me on World's Greenest Homes and see the most extraordinary homes on the planet. Homes that are gorgeous, cool, and green. London, a sprawling metropolis of 7 million people. To the south of the river is Dulwich, a leafy neighborhood of family homes and jealously guarded back gardens. Behind these rows and rows of Victorian terraced homes is a house that's unlike any other house in this neighborhood. It's an oasis created by reclaiming land in a most unlikely and unusual spot. This borough of London is where we find our first incredible green home. But in the middle of all this tradition is an extraordinary timber home that's been designed to stay just the right temperature, summer or winter. Carpenter Bill Bradley lives here with his wife Sarah and daughter Jasmine. The ground floor is largely open concept with a bright living room. Past a glass courtyard with palm tree is a spacious dining area, with a modern kitchen right next door, and a reading room that doubles as a bathroom. Upstairs, there are 4 bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. This house really stands out from the old brick houses around it. If I can find it, that is. Now, which way is the front door? Nope, not that way.
Emmanuel, how are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Have a look around.
Who are you? Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine, how are you?
Jazzy, close the door, darling.
That's it, pull, Jasmine, pull. It's okay, pull. Pull hard, pull hard, pull hard, pull hard, pull hard, pull hard, pull hard. Come on over here. There you go. It's really nice and bright. Lots of windows, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a busy old place, isn't it?
It sure is.
Take your coat.
Oh, yeah, please, thank you very much.
I'll give it to the young lady. Jasmine, would you take the coat, please? Good girl. You go and give that to Mummy.
Oh, Bill, this place is beautiful.
Bill looked to the Far East and his home country of Australia for much of his design inspiration.
We live in a city, so the idea of this house is to bring the outside in.
Yeah.
So, you know, create an open space environment.
I know you're big on wood, lumber, timber, everywhere. This coffee table, this is great.
Woodtastic, mate. Yeah, this was a lump of cedar Lebanon. I just cleaned that up and it's pretty heavy. So
this is what you do. This is what you do, though, right? Wood.
Yeah.
You're a wood guy.
I'm a wood guy. Furniture's my thing.
In Bill's home, it's wood everywhere, except what's right under your feet.
Because the floor, that's grass.
That's grass, that's not wood. A common confusion, they call it, you know, bamboo wood floors, but it's not. It's actually
That's grass,
floor.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And Bill's used it throughout the main living space, right through to the dining area and the kitchen.
Hello, what are you doing?
Reading a story.
You're reading a story. Fun. Emmanuel.
Hi, Sarah.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Thanks for having us here.
No, you're welcome.
So, are you part of the design process here in the house?
Oh, God, bits and bobs.
And tucked in here is a really clever idea.
A loo with a library above it.
You gotta have a read.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
And we have the kitchen through here. Your kitchen is so streamlined.
And packed with eco features.
This worktop you're looking at is actually made from 85% recycled glass.
This is recycled glass. Is this a concrete and glass? What is this?
It's set in resin with several other bits and pieces. There's all different mixes, different aggregates, different colours, different styles that we use.
And a bit of imagination has gone into that backsplash.
Just bear grass in resin.
It's bear grass in resin. And it's functioned quite well?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It cleans really easily.
But some of the great ideas in this kitchen are hidden.
So where's everything else in this kitchen?
Well, mainly, I suppose, food is in the larder, which is here, which is one of my favourite
So
bits.
you called it the ladder.
The larder, yeah.
Oh.
What do you call it? The pantry? What would you
pantry,
call it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's where all the goodies are, really.
Lots of storage in here, and you've got more
Huge.
storage down here too. Lots of hidden storage, lots of stuff, storage within storage going on. I love
Yeah.
this. This is great. But building this home wouldn't have been possible in the first place without planning permission. Main problem to overcome? Overlooking your neighbors.
So we got all the windows and drew lines from all the windows of the existing houses and then started to work rooms around them.
So you use the sight lines from all the other houses around you to determine where your window should be.
Yeah. So you're not actually directly
That's a
looking
great
in.
idea. Back inside. Bill's carpentry skills created this eye-catching staircase next to the glass courtyard. Now, I was looking at this, I noticed this coming in. A set of stairs, amazing.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
How are you getting this to hang here? Structurally, how does this work?
Timber technology, if you like. It's this wall we're looking at hangs from above.
It's floating here. You can see there's a gap all the way through. These are just gorgeous.
It's lovely stuff, isn't it?
I love all this glass.
It works, doesn't it? On
It
lots
sure
of
does.
different levels.
And it really becomes the central focal point of this entire house. I love your central courtyard. It's beautiful.
There's not many houses in London that have got a palm tree in the middle, no.
But all this glass isn't just beautiful. It's high-tech.
Well, the glass has been designed to function both in hot and cold weather. What you've got on this inner pane here is a shield, like a solar shield.
Right.
And then you've got another pane of glass outside, which is about 3/4 of an inch away. The whole thing's filled with argon gas. Yeah? So when the heat comes in and hits this thermal layer here, it bounces it back, it throws it back. It doesn't allow the UV to come through. And the argon heats up and pushes everything back out. And it works in the reverse of the winter. So when it just lets what UV is available come through, but the argon also stops the heat leaving the building.
Sounds like they have the best of both worlds, snug in winter and cool in summer. Now down the hall to the master bedroom. Like all the other windows, this one is a glass and argon sandwich. But some of the windows up here are only 16 inches wide. That's to allow in light and maintain privacy for Bill and his neighbors.
The way when the sun moves seasonally right through, because you've got lights in different places, and when these babies are open, the light does amazing things in here.
It must cast pretty interesting shadows
Yeah.
on the wall. At the top of the stairs is the main bathroom. Is this plywood on the walls?
Yeah, it's a layer finish plywood, birch plywood, and it's coated in 3 or 4 coats of natural oil.
And the bathtub's lit up with LEDs. In fact, Bill's house, inside and out, is lit by 200 LEDs, each one using only 1 watt. That means they use around the same amount of energy as a couple of regular light bulbs. Anyone can fill their home with LED light. Unlike regular bulbs, LEDs are directional, which means you can design a lighting plan for each room so light goes only where you really need it. And LED lights run cool, generating far less heat than a regular bulb. Best of all, an LED bulb can last up to 100 times longer than a regular bulb. That's around 12 years. Now that's pretty bright. Now, I wonder what Jasmine's up to in her room.
Just around here.
Oh, I guess it's the one with all the pink.
That'll be the one.
I love this piece.
Yeah,
get
it's beautiful,
this?
isn't it? We made it. Well, Bill made it in the
You made
workshop.
this?
Yeah, it's fabric wrapped.
It's just fabric and it's wrapped around and glued on. Lots of color in this room.
Yeah, she's a girl. She likes pink. She's even got a pink blind.
A pink blind.
Absolutely.
And that would be the only pink blind in the house, I think.
Would be. All the
Yeah.
rest are white. Yes.
The last place to explore is the living roof.
We plug planted this roof, so there's a whole diversity of species up here.
Do you collect rainwater? Do you collect any?
Yeah, we do.
The plants absorb 90% of the rainfall, some of which is recycled to use in the toilets and garden. A living roof helps to keep the house cool by absorbing sunlight and keeps energy bills low in winter as heat loss is reduced. All in all, this incredible home has been created to fit into an urban environment and bring the outside in with enormous style. This house covers a lot of bases when it comes to beautiful materials and great design, and it comes at no expense to the environment. The days when building green meant sacrificing beauty for function are well and truly over. It's easier to be natural and green in wide open spaces. But our next home shows what's possible when you try to be green in the big city in a spot that seems as far from green as it gets. This is Harlem, New York, one of America's most famous neighborhoods. It sits on the northern tip of Manhattan Island, just a few short miles from some of the most valuable real estate in the world. For years, Harlem had a reputation as a tough, crime-ridden place. But today, Harlem is enjoying something of a renaissance. Our next couple lucked out and found this 100-year-old fixer-upper. It was a former crack house, but they've transformed it by recycling what they had on site and by using some great green design ideas. Meet owners David Allenbeich and Alicia Reiner. They're both actors, and to save money, they took on some of the two-year renovation themselves. This century-old townhome is around 3,600 square feet. The main floor is open concept. There's a lounge space where David and Alicia like to relax. This opens onto a dining area and kitchen with an island counter. On the next level, there's a bathroom, his and her home office and guest rooms. And on the third level, there's a master suite, complete with minibar, master bath, and meditation zone.
Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Alicia.
This is our home. Come on in.
Come on in.
We have one big open floor. It goes living room, dining room, kitchen. Living room, we sit and relax on the couch.
Our happy echo couch.
And there's a story to that couch.
We built this super green house, and then you don't want to buy a normal couch that has all these chemicals on it.
In fact, a friend of ours came to see the place while we were building, our friend Alicia Silverstone, who's a wonderful environmentalist. She came to see the place, and I said, yeah, and right over here we're gonna have a big guide brown leather couch. And she said, what? And then both Alicias turned to me and said, you're not having a leather couch? I said, okay, all right. And so we found this couch, which is made of...
It's 78% respun, recycled polyester. Inside it is 100% natural latex. The wood is all sustainably harvested, farmed.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah, see, you can be fabulous and comfortable and green all at the same time.
So that's the couch story. But there was a lot of work to do on this wreck before they got to the furniture buying part.
It was a mess. It was disgusting. There was mold everywhere. We even had a needle stick injury.
I got stuck by an old needle, but I'm fine, totally fine.
That's literally putting blood, sweat, and tears into a place. But they soldiered on.
I decided to do the demolition myself, and I was very proud to say, like, look, honey, I have demolished these walls. And she came and she said, wait a minute, what's that metal framing doing in the same pile with that drywall and that wood? Alicia made me sort out all of the other metal framing and then sort out all of the other wood, and we actually recycled all of it.
Pulling down the old drywall revealed a beautiful inner shell.
These brick walls have been scrubbed with anti-mold cleaner, eco-friendly anti-mold cleaner.
These were all things that we had to learn.
The entire main floor is open concept and features David's favorite material.
Floor is bamboo, and some of the furniture is bamboo.
We got this beautiful piece that I absolutely fell in love with that actually has a matching little table.
Bamboo is technically a grass, and some varieties can grow up to 18 inches a day. Now, that's renewable.
This window was actually blocked off, and one of the elements, one of the ways to be green is to use natural lighting as much as possible. That way, you don't have to use any other kind of lighting. So we actually opened up this window, which brings in a lot more light into the house, and a lot of the time we don't even have to use the lights. This piece is one of my favorite pieces. It is not bamboo, but it is 100% recycled Haroba wood.
Haroba wood is a hardwood that comes from South America. Alicia's cabinet was recycled from an old house.
And now we come into my favorite, the kitchen.
We love this kitchen, and it's such a luxury to have a kitchen this big in New York City.
Our old kitchen was about this big.
Yeah, we would cook, and literally, and this was it. It was like, hand me the thing,
Yeah,
can I get
can
that?
I, excuse
She
me,
would
pardon me,
always say, honey, you
excuse me.
can't be in the kitchen if I'm in the kitchen. And so that's part of the reason that we decided to have a big space.
It's amazing how many sustainably harvested, eco-friendly things you can find, be it for your kitchen. You know, our mitts for the stove are actually made out of 100% recycled cotton. We have, which drawer? These are actually 100% recycled candy wrappers.
Those are our placemats.
Yeah.
David even built a custom cabinet for recycling kitchen waste.
When I'm making tea in the morning, I can take the little piece of paper from the tea and put it right in there.
She does that.
I do that.
And it used to drive me crazy. And now, I think, why not? It's paper to recycle it. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. So my darling husband built me the coolest garbage ever.
Which is something to be known for.
They went with countertops that are 93% crushed quartz. And this stunning backsplash is made of glass.
All of the appliances are Energy Star rated, including the hidden dishwasher right here, which is really great. And it has a special thing where we can run a small cycle. So if we have just a few dishes or just a few pots or pans, we can run a very small, very quick, very short, very efficient cycle on the dishwasher without wasting energy or water.
All of the cabinet surfaces are veneer instead of solid wood, and the floor is a slate tile.
The slate has to be shipped in from somewhere. We couldn't get it locally, so we had to ship it in. But had we gotten 4 or 5 or 6 different kinds of slate and decided to do every bathroom in a different material, it's 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 different trucks. So this slate you'll see throughout the house in all the bathrooms, up the walls in the bathrooms, and it's all the same slate. And again, the same bamboo throughout the whole house. So we tried as much as we could to cut down on how many deliveries we had to have and how much material was shipped and trucked and sent from different places.
Also, it made it a lot more affordable.
Yeah, you buy more, they give you a better price.
There's a small powder room just off the back of the kitchen. And look where they hid the washer-dryer. Really clever storage, but not as clever as David's favorite feature in the room, a waiting pool sink.
It might not be green, but it's really cool. Watch this. I love it.
Okay, yeah, but don't waste any water, please.
Right. Sorry, hon. We have a toilet that saves over 3,000 gallons a year because it has one small flush and one large flush. And the reason that we put this little sign here is for our guests. So we're not only being green, but we're sort of being green by example. So it's got little instructions on how to use our toilet, which might seem silly, but it's really important to us that everybody that comes to the house knows that they're helping to save water.
Now it's up to the second floor.
Now these stairs are actually original to the building.
Alicia and David wanted to keep the metal stairs, but instead of leaving them rust red, they applied a couple of coats of chalkboard paint to add some fun.
And now we're on the second floor. If you'll come with us, you'll notice that our bathroom is exactly the same place as it is on the first floor.
They're all in the back of the house, stacked up one on top of another.
When you have stacked plumbing, you're using less materials.
The bathroom has a shallow ceramic sink and an extra long jacuzzi tub.
It's the first bathtub in my life where I can actually lie down.
This is our office, and it's our space where we work, but also a space where we create and we play a little bit.
These modular carpet tiles are made by a company that encourages you to send them back once you're finished with them, so they can be recycled. The wood shelving and file cabinets are made from Liptus plywood. Liptus comes from the fast-growing, highly renewable eucalyptus family.
And the two dark rails along the edges that hold the whole thing together are wood that's recycled from New York City water towers.
Down the hall from the office, there's a guest room with plenty of natural light.
Like all the windows in the house, they're double paned, and they have low E glazing, and they have argon gas. So they reflect heat in the summer, and they allow heat in the winter. And as you can hear, they're also very quiet, which is really nice. So the windows throughout the whole house are all Energy Star rated and done with the same construction. And they're solid wood, no vinyl. They're wood with aluminum cladding on the outside, and all the aluminum can be recycled if the building were ever torn down, which we hope doesn't happen anytime soon.
Up on the third floor is the master suite.
We have a little mini bar. We're conserving energy, actually, our own energy, by not going all the way down the stairs. But we make tea in the morning, and this countertop is actually 100% recycled glass. And we actually have something just like it in the master bathroom, one of my favorite rooms. Come on in. We have the same bioglass, 100% recycled glass. You can actually see the bottoms of the beer bottles right there. It's pretty cool.
There's his and her sinks, and the shower is a low-flow rain head. And then there's this rather odd thing about the shower stall.
So this is the terrace off of our shower.
The rest of the top floor is the tranquil master bedroom.
We wanted it to feel like a spa. There's the bamboo flooring with the radiant heat underneath, another consistent design element. The wall covering is the American clay recycled stone aggregate. It's literally made from reclaimed, recycled stone that are crushed and then bound with a soy filler. So there's no chemicals. This is zero VOC, zero volatile organic compounds. So it's incredibly healthy. We have the natural light. So here's our master closet with these wonderful panels, and they're a great choice, actually. They go ahead and use a lot less resources, but still keep everything neat, and just a nice design choice. And there's some little LED lights in the closet for nighttime when you don't want to turn on the big fluorescents. Again, more fluorescent lights. We're huge fans of fluorescent lights. But the little LEDs are, of course, very energy efficient. There's even a little dim setting in case you're hungover. Not that you should be.
A natural gas fireplace with tumbled rocks adds a little heat on cold winter nights.
And this is our bed. It's all natural latex rubber, all organic wool batting. Even the sheets are 100% organic, fair trade cotton. It's an incredible place to sleep every night, and sometimes hard to get up in the morning. I love it. I love it so much.
And finally, there's a fair-sized backyard. This stone walkway was another recycling idea.
We decided to use these roof pieces as our paving stones, and then we also use them to make a bench. Sit on the bench with me.
All right.
David and Alicia were brave enough to see beyond the moldy ceilings and the cracked vinyls, and the reward was this: a beautiful, spacious green place to call home.
Now that's inspiration. And there are a lot of people who wouldn't have given that building a second glance, but Dave and Alicia saw its potential. They took a century-old building and brought it up to date with the right balance of modern green design and an appreciation for the past.